YTPC. I'm Jeffrey, and this is Life with a Pipe. Today I'm going to share with you something that I found recently. Thought it was a pretty cool idea. I'm just getting started with it. I wanted to share with you some of my initial thoughts on it. So let's go to that. All right, well, you all know what this is. This is a pasta press that we use to press tobaccos into crumble cakes, but it takes a lot of tobacco to create something to test. And if you're not 100% sure, why waste all that tobacco? I found this little guy on eBay. This is a pollen press. Comes from China. It did take a couple of weeks to get here on a boat, but it is solid, very well made. The weight of this thing is incredible, but it is the exact same structure as the pasta press, except the base, you don't have to fill in the base because it's not a noodle press. So got all these pieces. Base is solid. This is the brand, if you want to look it up. And it comes with a insert at the bottom to create a decent seal there. So I bought this to test blends, and I have a old jar of mild English blends from 2014. I was shopping around and buying Sutliff because it was inexpensive, and I wanted to check out different blends. I got a bunch of cherries, I got a bunch of Englishes, I got a bunch of aromatics, and I found that I am not a fan of Sutliff blends, unfortunately, and I still have a lot of it from a long time ago, as you can see. So this is a blend of 4 different mild Englishes, Blend 5, Berkshire, Westminster, and Fieldmaster. You've probably heard people say, if you don't like it, put it away for a couple of years and come back to it. Well, I thought, hey, why don't I just make a garbage can blend of mild Englishes, see how that all comes together. And I'm still not a huge fan of it, so I thought maybe pressing it might be worth a try. So let's go ahead and give this a shot. I have done this before, but I haven't tasted it yet. So I'm going to make another one just so I can get it on video here. And let's go for it. So you start off with your base in. Make sure the bottom's tight. Oh, remember to put in some wax paper. So let's do that. Slide that in. And we start filling it up with some tobacco. So I actually weighed this out the first time, and I can get 8 grams of tobacco into this small press with multiple iterations. Fill it up, press it down, and then using the press to compact it, you can get a lot more in by doing that multiple times. So this is just hand packed. Put this on. Tighten her up. And it's pretty hard to hand tighten. And then you compact it by pushing it down. You can see you can get a lot of air out. Once you've done that, take it off, back it off, open it back up, and we can add some more. See that? You can see maybe with the light. I'm just going to hand pack this again. leave enough room at the top so you can actually get it back in and get a seal on it. But this is a great way to test a blend. Why make a massive cake if you're not sure that that tobacco mix is worth smoking? Again, 8 grams of tobacco goes quite a ways in terms of pipe smoking. In a cigarette, there's 1 gram of tobacco in a cigarette, approximately. Let's see if we can get some more in there. Getting a little full, having a hard time getting the lid back on. So I'm going to leave it right there. I'm not being as precise as I was the first time because I wanted to measure it out and see how it would do. So I am going to tighten this as much as I possibly can by hand. I'll probably get a towel a little later and tighten that down a little more. I'm going to leave this for 7 days. I've heard that pressing anything for more than 7 days is just aging it in a press. So I'm going to leave this for 7 days, come back to it, and we'll open it up and see how that goes. I will probably grab that footage in a week, but let me show you how this turns out. So here we go. Have it in a jar. This is, again, from maybe a week ago. That is a 8-gram plug or crumble cake. I have not yet tasted this yet, but I will get that on camera and share my thoughts with you. I'll smoke some of the pressed versus the loose leaf, and we'll see if it made any difference to my thoughts on this particular Garbage Pail blend. Let's clean this up a little bit. There we go. All right, we've got some Missouri Meerschaum Legends here. We're gonna load these up. I'm gonna cut up some plug. We'll load up some loose leaf, and we'll smoke them and see what we think. All right, I went ahead and cut up the plug. We rubbed it out a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and load the plug in the black stem Missouri Meerschaum Legend here. And let's go ahead and fill the loose tobacco into the amber stemmed. All right, I'll take a little bit out there. Okay, here we go. 2 packed pipes, loose old mixture in the amber stem, pressed crumble cake in the black stem. Let's smoke it and see what we think. All right, and we're back. So the mini press, the pollen press, the tea press, did a great job on that plug. It was solid, but it crumbled apart pretty well, the same as you would expect a plug from one of the pasta presses. But it is a lot less tobacco, and great for testing is my hope. So I hope to do a lot more blending on my own. I have a lot of things that have been around quite a while, and just be fun. A lot of you have a lot of great recipes out there. I hope to give them a try. But let's go ahead and check out this plug. So as you might remember, the amber stem has the loose leaf in it. Again, this has been aging for roughly 10 years now, including time in the tin. So let's give it a try. I was not a fan of this back in the day. I wanted to let it get some age on it and see if that changed. Let's see what we got. This is a Vector pipe lighter. Does a pretty good job for me. I can already tell you right now, the blend itself has come a long way from what I remember it being. It's quite pleasant, just as is. Very smoky. A lot of Latakia in this. The rough edges have totally smoothed out just with the age in the bottle. Yeah. That's really nice now, actually. Huh. Well, if the plug is better, I may go ahead and just press the rest of that jar in the spaghetti press, make a nice big plug out of it. Let's see what the plug tastes like. Clear the palate with some coffee here. All right, here we go. Black stem. This is the plug. See if it made any difference. Wow, just off the char light. The smokiness is toned way back. That is really smooth. Amazing what 7 to 10 days in a press will do to a tobacco. That is pretty amazing, really. The smokiness is still there. But the sweeter qualities have come forward. The retro hell is so smooth. I am very, very pleased with that. I'll see how much I can fit into this spaghetti press. It might all fit in. There's not a whole lot of this mixture left. Actually, you know what? I do have a lot. I have a whole nother jar now that I think about it. It was 4 different tins together that filled up 2 pint-sized jars. I have a lot of this. I will film the spaghetti pressing and we'll come back to you. Thanks for watching. Remember, life with a pipe is better than without. Bye for now.